Bear with me guys, the sound in this video was so unsalvageable, we'll have to do a voiceover, or otherwise I would have needed to scrap the whole voice and sound in the video completely and not do it at all. Balbazar. So we have a big problem, which is having a PC in a living room is kind of annoying. You always need to turn the PC before you can use the TV, and that's kind of a big problem. That's kind of an annoyance that every time we need to go down here, push the button, or if it's me I can do it from my phone, but usually it is pushing the button, it's much faster, it is what it is. Of course we do drugs every day, so the solution is using a button. Of course Bluetooth, aka maybe wireless, I don't know if it's really Bluetooth or not, but you just push the button and the PC should turn on or turn off. Currently I did not install it yet, but I'm gonna go through the process with you guys. I think it will be quite interesting. Of course they have added some zip ties, which I don't freaking know if I'll use them or not, but nothing says professional as zip ties do. And of course the device that sends the signal from the PC to the button, which is this thing, the device you put between the start button on the case and the motherboard itself. The button works on batteries, so we just need to dust it out a little bit. It's very dusty. And removing the screws. Again, that's dusting out a little bit more. And voila, we're on the second side of the PC, which is where we have all the cables, the power supply and the SSD. Probably gonna cable manage from here, again more dust of course. And yeah, this of course goes on the other side, but we probably can manage it from this side. There are a lot of holes, it's gonna essentially be on that side. Now of course we're gonna unscrew this side. Of course it's not a glass panel, but it may still be very scratchable. Well, it is more scratchable than the glass, to be honest. So we're gonna be very gentle with it, and we are in the PC itself. Let's put it on two legs so we'll have a better vantage point on what the frick are we doing. 2 pins and 2 more pins. Easily peasily. Or no, wait. 4 pins and 2 pins. Okay. So those 2 pins are for the power to the device itself, which will be connected to a USB port thingy pin thing on the motherboard. And the other 2 which will be connected to where the power switch is and to the cables from the case that goes to the power switch itself. So if I need to, I can still use the power button on the case and the wireless button at the same time. Okay, you can barely kind of see it, but trust me, we're gonna remove the case cable. Now we're gonna connect the cables from the wireless device to the case cables, and the other ones to where we just took off the case cables from the motherboard, aka we're gonna put it in between. So you can still use the button, as I said, and you can use the device. And those 2 will go one. There's a USB connector, usually it's for the case cables, but you have multiple of them, so one will go on the opposite one from the missing pin on the connectors, and one diagonally from the missing pin on the USB connector. If you made everything right, this button, well, this device would glow red, That means the power is on, and well, hopefully you connected the other one right. The only thing you can do is put it accidentally in a different spot on the power and reset and connections on the motherboard. Another cable management. Here we go. Doing it nice and tidy. Alright. Don't mind the dust. Let's imagine like there's no dust. Here we go. Our first try with the button. Let's see if it works or not. The moment of truth. Takes a little bit of time, but here we freaking go. Of course, I knew that it would work. You can see by my excitement that I didn't even think that I made this something up. And here we go. It's glowing. The button is wireless. And the device is kind of pricey, only because I went for the like red big button style with the Evangelion stuff on it. You can get buttons like this for much cheaper. This is Bulbasaur, and I really like that it has that cover, so I won't push it accidentally. It takes some force to push it still, but the cover is a nice safety measure. You can put a lock on this just to make sure, but I think that's overkill. Overall, I like how it looks. We can now just close the PC and forget about it, because everything works. And the button is freaking amazing. Of course, we didn't use the zip ties, unfortunately, because we had some cable management in the case, but maybe next time we will use it. We will use the zip ties. And let's see if it turns off. Oh, that's kind of surprising, because it's connected to the power button, not to the reset button. So it's essentially as if you're pressing and holding the PC button to turn off the PC. It's not that healthy, I think, for the PC to do it like this, but it works if you really need it, if you really need to do it this way. Of course, turns on again, and yeah, that's a big plus for me. Now we don't need to go all the way to the case to bend down, that's what she said, and we can just put it here, use it from the freaking sofa, sitting here, turning on. Everything is nice and easy to use. Fuck off, Linus. Just press the button, close it, and enjoy the TV. And that's a Bulbasaur, of course. Yeah, you are. Alright. Anywho, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this one, I'll probably do more like this if I find something interesting to do about, like a button or something that I'll use in my day-to-day time. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. All the good stuff. Subscribe if you want. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.